Praise be to Jesus. Polish bishops sidestep communion debate in new Amoris Laetitia guidelines. Bishops in Poland have said the church needs to serve people living in irregular relationships according to the pastoral criteria proposed by Pope Francis: acceptance, accompaniment, discernment, and integration. In the document, the bishops do not directly address the issue of giving communion for divorced and civilly married Catholics, but the Polish hierarchy does devote an entire section to Amoris Laetitia's controversial Chapter 8, which seems to offer a cautious opening to changing church practice. The Polish bishops note that Francis points out that pastoral accompaniment must be given to those who are on the path of discernment according to the teaching of the church and the guidelines of the bishop. These guidelines say proper discernment is essential for proper assessment and prudent choices. Bearing in mind the complexity of the pastoral situation of the faithful united by the conjugal bond, and who cannot therefore, despite their great desire, conclude a sacramental marriage with a person with whom they live in a non-sacramental relationship, in individual cases, the opportunity of carefully analyzing their situation should be considered, the document says. Oh boy. All right, so here's what I got to say. What is there to discern? That the couple is living in adultery, or that they're not living in adultery? What? That's what Jesus said in the Gospels, and that is what official church teaching says, that they can't receive communion if they're going to have sexual intimacy. So many of the clergy want desperately to find a way of becoming acceptable to the world, that they come up with fancy language and complicated theological explanations for why God may be calling adulterers to Holy Communion without changing their lives. It's just, I don't know what to say. This just bothers me to the hilt. Why can't people just see through this? Anyway, there's a lot more to the article if you want to read more about it.